Hey, what's going on, YouTubeverse? It's your boy, The Beagle, coming back after a long hiatus. I won't get into it now. I can get into it more later. Simply, I had some health problems and I had to step away for a while. I missed making videos. Y'all know how much I love making videos. The last one I pretty much did was the predictions punishment video with my cousin, where he had to drink a raw egg. I want to thank everybody who watched that video. It had some decent views on it. It was fun. We wanted to do it again, but he didn't want to do it. So I started sometime this week. I'm going to be starting a podcast about movies. I want to do something that I'm mostly passionate about. It's with one of my best friends. So it's going to be about an hour long once a week. We sit down and talk about movies. I got a lot of YouTubers that I watch are always focused on the negative and the bad movies. I want to talk about good movies, movies I like. Maybe movies that people don't necessarily like, but I do. And get my opinions on it, and we'll talk about them. So, like I said, that should be coming out sometime this week. Until then, I'm here for my predictions for Fastlane. It's coming out a little soon. The pay-per-view's technically already... The pre-show's already started. I just now got my new setup. I finally got an actual decent mic. It's a blue Snowball Ice. So... hopefully I'm coming across a lot clearer. But anyway, let's get these predictions so we can get down to business. First off, Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. It's a 50-50 toss-up. There's really not much, I can really talk about on this match. So I'm just going to say Rey Mysterio. He's a veteran. I think he's going to win. The next match would be New Day versus Shinsuke and Rusev. I did not know they were even a tag team. That is very weird. Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day are going to be wrestling in this match. They're putting a lot of stuff behind Kofi right now. I'm looking forward to hopefully he wins that title at WrestleMania. I'm not really a fan of the New Day, but Kofi has done more than paid his dues. So I'm going to go with, again, the New Day for winning this match. The next one, the Raw Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. That's a mouthful. Revival coming in as the champions against Aleister Black and Ricochet versus Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Now, with the Revival threatening, or not threatening, but rumored to be leaving soon, I don't see them pulling the titles off of them. I don't think Aleister Black and Ricochet, they had a great match in the first round of the Dusty Classic on NXT. I recommend go watch that match if you haven't seen it. It's one hell of a ride. I enjoyed every minute of that match. But they're still in NXT. They've been called up, but not a full call-up, so I don't think they put the belts on them. But I'm looking to see what they can do because they can do some things that are incredible inside that ring. Bobby Roode and Gable, they won the titles and they lost them. They had that stupid program with Authors of Pain with the whole P angle. I didn't like that. I didn't think it was funny. I don't see them winning. So I'm going to go with the Revival. Revival. We're going to go with the Revival on that one. Smackdown Women's Championship. Asuka versus Mandy Rose. Asuka. I can't believe she's actually wrestling. I haven't seen her wrestle. I couldn't tell you how long. I think she's going to hold that title to Mania. She might drop it to somebody at Mania. Personally, I would like to, I know Ruby Riot's on the wrong show, but I'd like to see somebody like Ruby Riot hold the title. Either the Raw Women's title, which I don't know that's going to happen with that, or switch over to SmackDown. Going with Asuka. Plain and simple. I think it's going to be easy. It's going to be a pretty decent match, but again, Asuka's going to win. The Usos versus McMiz. I think McMiz, they're going to be breaking up maybe this or maybe on an episode of SmackDown. So they can set up a heel Shane versus The Miz at WrestleMania. I do believe that. So, simple, the Usos are going to win. I am a big fan of the Usos. I like what they can do in the ring. I'm glad that they've been a tag team this long without doing some stupid split-up angle. So that should be a good match. Women's tag team match. Sasha Banks and Bayley, they just won those titles at the last pay-per-view at Hell in a Cell. They're not going to lose them anytime soon. Nia Jax and Tamina, they're decent in the ring. We all know Nia Jax's history of hurting people. So, that aside, I think they're very talented, but I don't think they're going to drop the titles this soon. So I'm going with the Boston Hug Connection. God, I hate that name. I wish they were still fighting each other instead of fighting with each other. I'll go into a different video about that because I think, again, that whole Still don't know what the hell happened with that counseling sessions and why they did it in the first place. Becky versus Charlotte. Becky wins. She gets added to the WrestleMania match, which is ridiculous at the point because she won the Rumble, which guarantees her a title shot. So I don't understand why they're putting the stipulation if she wins, that's the only way she's going to get in. And if not, Charlotte, it'll be Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey, which I'll make a video about that here soon. About Ronda, if she's shooting or if it's all story. We'll figure that out later. And then finally, the last match, Daniel Bryan, the savior of our planet, I guess is what he's saying, against Kevin Owens. I have loved these iPhone promos from Kevin Owens before he returned. I have, well, I'd say probably last year, become a real big Kevin Owens fan. But I don't see them pulling the belt off Bryan until Kofi hopefully wins it at WrestleMania. So I'm going with Daniel Bryan. Overall, this is just a pit stop. I don't think they even need to have a pay-per-view. I'd rather give them 4 weeks to build some more stories, further storylines for the road to WrestleMania to make WrestleMania seem bigger. I wish this wasn't happening. I mean, pretty much, I forgot a match on them. I'll talk about that in a second. This is a very predictable card. I don't see me losing any of them. I don't see everybody's saying this much. So the match I forgot was a 6-man tag team, the newly formed and final time forming Shield against Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and their leader Baron Corbin. I can't stand what they're doing with Bobby Lashley. I can't stand Baron Corbin in the slightest. Drew was an absolute monster before they put him with these two. I have no idea why he's even in this feud. Put him as a single character or a single competitor. Push him to the moon. He deserves it, and he's a damn good. He's a lot better than most of these competitors in this match, aside from Seth Rollins and maybe Roman Reigns. I would say he's better than Roman, but nobody right now can hold a candle to Seth. So the Shield, they just reformed. They're not going to lose. This is supposedly for the last time. So why would they put them together just to have them lose? The Shield's going to win. So I got to get this put up before the pay-per-view starts about any minute now. So this has been the Beagle, and I will see you next time.